You and Ray just swear up and down I hate Halliburton when it's just like, bro, he had a bad. I ain't gonna say a bad first half, but he had a pretty
He did.
mid first half,
Nah, it was
and he
bad.
exploded. He exploded in that second half. I ain't gonna lie. That 4 point play, that shit was vicious. But I just think the story of this is Tatum. I think it's Tatum. The numbers looked good, but he was like 2 for 8 from three. Jalen Brown shot bad from three, and it just the Boston Celtics are just not a team that I can ever see winning a championship. They too inconsistent, and it's just another time of them proving that they're inconsistent. Tyrese Haliburton had a hell of a game. But come on now, that's not the story, bro. That's really not the story. That's the story that people want to talk about because people been riding Halliburton this year just because he been playing good. But the story is really with a contending Boston Celtics team that can't close out games. They was controlling the whole game in the first half. So I don't know, and they beat them by 55 early in the year. I don't care whether Halliburton was playing or not.
Yeah, come on now. We gotta like just like you just said. You already said that Halliburton was not there. A lot of them niggas wasn't there.
55 though. 55.
I mean, with that type of team, especially with the niggas that was out, I'm not surprised at that. Now,
Lose about you ain't surprised when somebody lose about 55 and they professionals.
I'm not surprised because of everybody that was missing. That's the only reason why I wasn't surprised.
Damn, I understand 20 point blowouts, but I'll never understand a 50 point blowout. I'm that's just me. But you don't think the Celtics not winning a big game? Because you can say what you want. This was a big game because everybody was paying
It
attention to
was.
it. So I don't see why nobody's criticizing the Celtics more than praising Halliburton. Halliburton did, you know what I'm saying? But you seen the meme going around. They talking about what's the difference between this and what Patrick Beverly now was doing. I'm just saying.
I mean, if you ask me personally, if you just gonna ask me what's the difference, I understand that this in-season tournament is new, is different, but at this point, we are in the game for the tournament. Like you're actually playing for something. That nigga Patrick Beverly was cheering like he just won the chip. I'm sorry. I mean, these are elimination tournament games. These games actually, in my opinion, mean more than the in-season tournament game. They was literally just playing a extra game to get into the playoffs. Let's think about that. That game literally holds no value. The stats are not going to show up on your resume. Nothing you do in that game shows up anywhere. Like, yeah, we can go online and see what the stats were, but if you're talking like as far as what they go towards, like your numbers in black and white, as far as when you retire, they don't mean shit. It's literally a meaningless game just to get you into the playoffs. So
But
that's why I feel it's different. Like, yeah, this in-season tournament trophy is new. Yes, it's never gonna hold as much weight as the trophy at the end, but as this thing gets older, it is going to matter more. This is just one of them games where it's like, look, this is an elimination game, in a tournament setup, and they lost. So that's why I'm not gonna kill the Pacers because at the end of the day, guess what? They win 2 more games. They at least playing for some type of trophy. Them niggas playing for a playoff spot, man.
my only thing is because you know how I feel about young teams playing meaningful games. So I like to play in. I like this win for the Pacers too.
This is just one of the things where I feel like, this how just like how you like, the college thing, how anybody can get over on somebody on any given day. That's what I like about this shit. I felt like Boston was just going to show, hey, that first win wasn't no fluke.
Halliburton is definitely the man over there, and he definitely the reason why they won. But Chris, I'm gonna ask you this: what does it mean? Like, how did I don't see why everybody now is so bullish on Halliburton because of this game.
I feel like the only reason why they're bullish is because, for one, the main thing that everybody's been bringing up is this is only their second nationally televised game, so they haven't been looked at like that. That's just the way the NBA is. If you're not on ESPN and TNT, you're not getting a lot of looks. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way it is. But I feel like this is just one of them games that me personally, I was happy to see him perform the way he did because no matter what anybody says, this game actually mattered for something. Yeah, it's still a regular season game, but again, they're playing for something. And Again, he even said it like he wasn't making no excuses. He had a bad first half. I didn't know the nigga had asthma. Apparently, he had to go, hit his inhaler during halftime, but then he was fine. He said he couldn't get no air in his lungs or something like that. That's why we seen that second half burst. But it's just one of them things. I wanted to see Tyrese Haliburton, perform in a
high
big
pressure
game,
game.
a high pressure game, and it ain't like this, And the thing I like about it, again, this ain't no playoff series. This ain't no if you lose this, you got another chance. No, you lose, it's done. You're out. And this is against one of the top two teams that we're talking about in the Eastern Conference. Everybody had Indiana wrote off. None of us had Indiana winning this game in our bracket. Let's just keep it a buck. I don't think, nigga, there's probably the only people that's going to have Indiana winning this game is Indiana Pacer fans. Nobody else had them winning this game.